Oh,
Because you already went live in your side, right?
yeah.
All right. So
Hey, Kimberly.
welcome.
We're just chilling here. Oh, and she left.
There you go. Our election edition podcast. See, we have background music and theme music. All right, enough of that.
Oh man.
Uh, let's see if I find yours over here.
What?
It doesn't show that you're live to me.
Really? You
Yeah,
got it. You got to go to the page, or
I am on the page. Oh, now it does. Okay, it's just I had to refresh the page. Oh, okay, I see. I like your setup now.
yeah, it's a little better.
Yep,
I wanted to do another source, but I'll take care of it later.
yep. And then just hide the people tab from the side. You close that people tab on your side,
Which side?
on your right side.
I don't think I can hide it. I'm not sharing it.
Yeah, you
It's
can
part
click
of.
the X on people.
Mm,
Yep, I just see it
it's
hit on mine.
no, it's probably on your view, right?
No, it's on TikTok.
But I'm doing it on the app, so you're not gonna. I'm not. I don't think I have the.
You don't have an X next to people,
No, no.
right next to me, like up the other way. I don't know which way,
Oh,
but
okay, okay. I see this side right here.
yeah,
This
yeah,
one right there. Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah, yeah,
yeah. You can click on it and close that. So then it makes. There you go. That's perfect. See?
yeah. Well, it's gonna be a long night, dude. It's only 5:36 Eastern
Yeah.
time. We're all down here.
Yeah, we could just call it a day and declare like Harris the winner already.
Like, what's going on, people? Chat
Save,
just
save
joined.
everybody some time. Harris is the winner. Done.
Yeah, Harris is the winner.
No, it's gonna be a long night. I think the polls, the
Did you see the
sources
picture where Trump was voting and then he was like sneaking over to see if Melania was voting for him? I
are.
gotta find that image. I thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, you gotta post that. You think she voted
Uh,
for him?
I
Actually, I
I
don't
don't
think
know. I
she
mean,
voted for him.
she doesn't. She was pretty particular about her stance on the book, right? I don't think she's happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think
Where
she
it's
voted
gone.
for him, and he's the reason because I think she likes her life the way it is.
Well,
Like
yeah, that's true
all
too.
nice and cozy. Richy without like compromise, without having to do work. And
I mean,
if
let's not
she
forget
wins, she
she
has
she
work to
she
do.
married him. She married him for a reason. I'm sure. Like that has
Yeah, yeah, of course. He's
precedence
handsome
is there.
looks. Yeah,
Handsome looks.
yeah, or maybe his great
You know,
personality.
okay. You know what? I'll say Trump was not a bad-looking dude when he was
Not
young.
when he was young, no.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, now he's
Yeah,
obviously his age,
yeah,
but
yeah,
hasn't
yeah.
aged well. But he wasn't a bad-looking dude.
He wasn't as extreme back then either. He was more down to earth back when he was young. He actually made sense.
Well, remember
If you
the?
heard him talk in
Did
an
you see the
interview, he made
documentary?
sense.
Did you see the Frontline documentary?
No, I have not.
Yeah, when they talked about like um he was angry that his father wasn't giving him, you know, I guess heir to the throne, and the older brother was chosen. Then he had to prove himself. You remember that?
Mm,
Yeah. So, and then he was shaped by over time. Roy, something of what his last name was, right? That's. I think that
yeah,
had a huge impact over the time and how he became who he is today.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, because he went to
Yeah.
what is it, military school, right? And
I know he didn't go to
although,
the military, but
well, not
phone sporns and all that. So.
yeah, and although he went to UPenn, but that was not because he was a good student, because his dad paid him a lot. I think endowment, huge endowment, and then he was able to get in because of it.
But isn't that how it works for most like rich people? I mean,
It is,
you just donate some money,
yeah.
open a new library wing, and now your kids are gonna go to that to the college. That was the whole scandal. Remember with I forgot, was it California?
Oh yeah,
Well,
yeah. One of the I think moms. she paid
Yeah,
a lot of money for a kid
paid a
to
lot
go
of money
in.
to get their kids into
Yeah,
it and stuff like that. Yeah.
yeah, rich people,
Yeah,
man.
so it's funny that talking about that because some people are against affirmative action,
Uh huh.
but they don't say anything about against alumni, right? So when your family has gone to that school or the university, it's so much easier for their kids to go to it.
Yeah,
There's a name for it. I just forgot what it is.
it's what's that called?
There's a name for it. You know.
Can't think about it.
Yeah, me neither. But when the parents went to that school, it's much easier for their offspring to go to that school.
You don't always have to go to school to get that. You can also just do a huge endowment and get it, right?
Yeah, a little donation goes a long way. And
Yeah.
by little I mean like really big. Yeah.
It's gone on chat. Did anybody vote today? Oh man,
I
the
know I
dog
did.
voted. The dog voted.
I see a
Uh,
bunch of red.
dude, I wanted to take my daughter with us to vote with me, and I wanted to like do, her, you know, helping to fill out the form and submit it, but she was like, she
So
wasn't up for it for this morning.
yeah, just change the
Kind of a
subject a
sad
little
moment.
bit. If you look at your chat, right? I think we need to call Trump about this Dino happen, dude, because it seems like he voted multiple times. Not supposed to do
He, where is this?
that. Well, your TikTok chat, if you look, it's like red, 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 red. So that I'm assuming he voted like 5 or 6 times. You're not supposed to.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
joking.
yeah,
The same person, right? Like,
probably.
uh,
We're lucky to have like one person on the call on
I
this
know, I know.
chat.
I'm joking. Uh,
Yeah,
no, I
but
voted
so
by
far it's
mail.
pretty calm. Very surprised it's calm. Other than the California incidents that um
Violence.
Justin was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than it's just calm.
Yeah.
Our borough is like really small, right? So went in
Oh
there.
yeah.
My wife and I went in there.
You were in and out
Just
in
walked
what?
right in. Yeah, in and out. Like it's within like only one person in front of us.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
Over here, there's like huge lines.
Yeah, I guess Florida. I mean, if you're in Big Borough, I can understand that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't go to the polls. I just vote by mail.
Oh, you did,
So
yeah,
much easier.
yeah, yeah. You're coming out like really blurry for some reason.
I think it's just over here, but then once you go to your chat, well, I guess not.
No, because it just the screen share. It's you know
Yeah. Somebody said vote purple.
purple.
Well, I think purple is really when you mix, right? Like Republicans and Democrats. Some things Republicans, some Democrats. Like kind of like
Yeah.
you mix both of them becomes purple. I can see that happening. What kind of amendments do you guys have in Pennsylvania? What's in the
What kind
ballot
of?
for like an amendment to
Oh,
the
they didn't.
Constitution?
So these ballots didn't have an amendments. I didn't see any.
Oh,
Did
really?
you? Did you have one? Like, did you have like
Yeah, we got
Yeah, they
several.
sometimes have like adding amendments. I didn't have one
I
for this
think we
time.
had like 7 amendments. One is to preserve the right of hunting fishing in the state of
Uh
Florida.
huh.
One is to
Oh, that's
legalize.
important.
Uh,
That's important.
that's
That's important.
well, yeah, for Floridians is important. One was about Amendment 3 is for legalize recreational marijuana. Number 4 is to legalize abortion, so they cannot be restricted in the state because
Is it?
Florida is
I
a
mean,
very red
it's
state,
restricted
so
right now, right? Like, what is it
it's
restricted
restricted
to?
right now. So they put in the amendment so people can vote. And in order to pass, you need 60% of the
Mm.
votes. So then
So
it'll
the
stop
current
the
restriction is
restriction.
what? Up to like if you are up to certain weeks.
I think
right?
it's
Then you
they
can't.
call it viability, which I think is 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
Yeah, but if you're listening to the commercial, then there's loopholes. But the loopholes, what they call, is like the health of the mother. They call that a loophole.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I think the major issue that it might not pass, and the reason I say that is because one of the major issues is does not require parental consent for like an underage girl. So say you have a daughter, she's 13, she
Oh,
gets
so the bill
pregnant.
doesn't. So the bill doesn't require it.
No, the bill forbids it actually. Yeah,
Oh.
so he removes the law that's already in the books that the parent must consent, which is weird because if you send your kid to school and they have to take Tylenol, they will not give them Tylenol without parental consent, right? So kind of like defeats the purpose there, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh man.
So there's that.
Let me see.
And then
So.
there is amendment. That's amendment four. There's another amendment that makes requires like school board members to be partisan. So they have to say if they're Democrats or Republicans, on the ballot, so people know what they're voting for. Because right now it's non-partisan school board members. So when you're
Hmm.
voting for them, you don't know if they're Republican or Democrats. But they want the Republicans wanted them to be able to have to disclosure. So because most of the state is Republican, so then they ensure that there is no Democrats in the school board. Pretty
Oh, you
much,
know what
right?
sucks? You know what sucks? TikTok just said that because I'm not sharing my own source of video, right?
Uh huh.
It considers that to be unoriginal content. It's not going to push it.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, it doesn't like it that you're not sharing. You're just overlaying it with another video.
Ah.
Yeah, man.
So even though it is
That's
your source
that's
of
what I was
video,
worried about. This is what I was worried about. That they want you to use their stuff. They don't want you to go to third party and
software,
um yeah, because then they don't get to, I guess, mine it if you wanted to mine it.
that's interesting, actually.
Yeah, I just got that warning.
Let me see if mine is live on my end.
Mm.
Oh,
You
okay.
guys like red. I just joined myself in there.
Forgot to check YouTube messages in the
Oh,
chat.
there was a message.
Weird message, but yes. Says, "Hey everyone, I like gloves. Do you have any disposable gloves?" Okay,
What is on where?
on YouTube.
From for your channel?
Yeah, yeah, from the channel.
Oh, okay.
Shut it off. My wife had a question. There's chat here. This is our chat, right? Oh no, it comes in. So the YouTube chat comes into this chat, which is nice, actually.
Are you sharing also on YouTube?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
at the same time, but it doesn't have your
So
overlay.
it's just the feed.
It's just a feed of this. Yeah.
Yeah, so looks like it's not gonna get promoted to anybody because it doesn't
Oh.
like the fact that you're not sharing. We're not sharing like original
So how are you doing
content.
that requirement? That 120 minutes requirement. So we. Oops.
120 minutes. It's what? It's two
Two
hours, right?
hours. Yeah, you should meet that today.
Yeah,
So all
hopefully.
we have to do is just, I don't know, talk some, and then you got to stop and start your streaming like 6 times or some 5 times because you got to do a stream like 7 times. but each time you stop and start, it
But
counts,
see, my problem is what does that get us? Because we get that API key, right, or the token,
right?
and
Then it's considered original content,
okay,
right? It should be because
but
they give
how
you
is
an
it?
API key.
But then how is it gonna be? Is it gonna be just taken over by like how do you? Hmm.
So then you enter over here, right? So it streams to TikTok directly from Riverside. And then TikTok chat will show up in the Riverside chat. Just like the if you open the chat, you should see the YouTube chat in there.
Yeah.
So then it should be considered original content because otherwise all the gamers that are streaming games would be considered unoriginal content because they're all
No, but
using the stream key.
that's because they're sharing their own like they're not like TikTok
They're using
has
OBS.
they're using OBS, but TikTok also has like what they show is they show one part uh OBS sharing and the other part is like them on top the top they're playing just doing showing their face. You know what I mean? So that's
Mm.
original content regardless. Our problem is we're not sharing any video.
Because you're missing the camera feed from TikTok.
Yeah, and when I overlaid it,
Why
it
don't
said
you do
that
that? Why don't you hook up a webcam and share that feed?
well, you can't overlay it. It detected it overlaid and it said, "Hey, you cannot. Yeah, your source is being overlaid." It detected it.
What do you mean?
So
You can
this,
have multiple sources on TikTok Studio, right?
yeah, hmm
So one source is this,
yeah,
and then
but
another
I can't.
source
I'm
will
not allowed to
be.
hide it. I'm not allowed to hide the main source,
Well, you
the
don't have to
videos.
hide it. You can just show that one, and then we can hide you here, your camera here. Then shows the basically the bottom will be me and Mac, right? And then
Yeah, we
the
could
top
do.
will be you.
Yeah, that was the original plan we were going to do, but the problem was that um, you can't share source unless you have two machines. You can't have the same camera source on the
No,
two
not the
machines.
same camera. That's why I'm saying
I
connected,
have to have
not the
another.
USB
Yeah,
camera.
yeah,
Then you can have it, right?
yeah.
It doesn't really matter the quality. Well, actually, not. Hang on. Like even this camera, like you can stop sharing your video, but we still get audio, correct?
Yeah,
The
we still
problem
get
was
audio.
audio yesterday, wasn't it?
Um,
I think the problem was audio.
See, it doesn't like that I'm overlaying it. That's the problem. Yesterday we had that blank, even though it was nothing there, it wasn't being overlaid. It doesn't like overlaid. That's the problem with it.
So take out the bytes on top.
No, it's the main one. It's the main one that's overlaying. Uh, yeah, it's being. Yep, it doesn't like the overlay. Oh man.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what we're gonna do here. How we're gonna do this.
I mean, we cannot be the only people trying to do this, right? Like a live podcast type of thing in TikTok.
No. A lot of them they just do the multicast. If you go online, if you look at their lives, it's always like multi-guest. They don't use
Yeah, but you
what we're
cannot
trying to
do
do.
that yet, though, right?
Yeah.
We need that. So why don't you just
Well,
deal with this for 120 minutes, and then you should be able to.
another thing is I like this format better because multicast is like you're tiny.
Is a what?
Makes sense. Like you guys are gonna be tiny
Oh yeah,
on
Y-
the screen. That's not what I want either. So we have to
true.
figure out.
Yeah, that is true as well.
how do I just join without video with you?
Over
You know what I
here,
mean? Yeah,
you
like can
go
I
to
join without
people.
video?
Yeah, you go to people, you click on the little arrow and just disable your camera.
Yeah, but not disable only, but I don't want to choose it. I don't know
Well,
if you know what I mean.
I mean, there's a
So
camera button. You click on the camera button, you'll be gone. Like now, I just did to you. Can you see? Can you still hear me?
yeah, I can still hear you.
See,
Okay,
but your
so
video is gone, so your camera should not be used right now.
if I make you expand, oh, there you go. That's much better.
I mean, it
And
does take the
then
screen. That's the only problem there, right?
uh,
But then you gotta add your source over there.
let me see if I can do that. So if I go scene,
And I have to figure out how to hide this blank space
camera,
thing. Where is the settings for this? Oh, it's cool. There's an option to mark a clip. Okay. Advanced features unlock. Okay, awesome. So now my YouTube got advanced features unlocked.
because you did live. Is that why?
What? Yeah, let me stop my live and go live again. I'm trying to. How do I make so your window doesn't show up at all? There's no way to hide color. Okay.
Hmm.
I mean, I can remove post, but not to go live. That's the problem. What happens if you connect another webcam? That's just like the USB camera that you have.
What USB camera?
Don't you have a USB camera, video camera?
No, well, I have my Canon that I have to connect by USB probably.
Okay. And why don't you connect that? Connect that
Uh,
to Riverside and then use the Black Magic, connect that to TikTok source, video source. You should be able to have two video sources.
yeah. Let's see. Try and do settings. It's not letting me go to settings while I'm actually sharing, I guess, or going live with it. Huh. Mm,
Yeah, I'm gonna stop the streaming here for a sec.
okay.
I want to make some setting changes.